the age gap nobody's talking about. Unpacking the Coldplay couple's viral moment, 50 and 52. Imagine this. A high-profile CEO caught in a passionate embrace with a woman who isn't his wife during a sold-out Coldplay concert. The internet exploded with speculation, judgment, and a whole lot of gossip. But here's where it gets controversial. While everyone was busy dissecting the scandal, there's one crucial detail that's been astonishingly overlooked: the ages of the individuals involved. Let's dive in and explore this often missed aspect of the story. And this is the part most people miss: the ages of the people involved in the scandal. The world was quick to point fingers and pass judgment on Andy Byron, the CEO of Astronomer, when he was caught on the kiss cam at a Coldplay concert. The viral moment led to his abrupt resignation, and the media frenzy that followed was intense. But amidst all the chaos, one tiny detail slipped through the cracks: the ages of Andy and the woman he was kissing, Kristin Cabot. You might be thinking, so what? What difference does their age make? But here's the thing. Age can significantly influence how we perceive and interpret events like these. And this is the part most people miss. Let's start with Andy Byron. According to public records, he is 50 years old. Now consider this. At 50, Andy is likely in the prime of his career, with a wealth of experience and knowledge under his belt. He's also at an age where he might be reflecting on his life choices, both personal and professional. But here's where it gets interesting. At 50, Andy is also at an age where societal expectations and pressures can be immense. He might be expected to have a stable family life, a successful career, and a certain level of maturity. But does that mean he's exempt from making mistakes or having moments of weakness? Absolutely not. And this is the part most people miss. Now let's talk about Kristin Cabot. She is 52 years old, according to the same public records. At 52, Kristin is likely a woman of substance, with her own set of experiences, achievements, and challenges. But here's the twist. Kristin's age might also be a factor in how we perceive her involvement in a scandal. Some might view her as a homewrecker, preying on a vulnerable man. Others might see her as a strong, independent woman, making her own choices. But here's the question. Does her age really matter? Or are we just using it as another tool to judge and categorize her? And this is the part most people miss. So, what can we learn from all this? Well, for starters, we can learn that age is just a number. It doesn't define us, nor does it excuse us from our actions. We can also learn that scandals like these are never as black and white as they seem. There are always layers, always nuances, always things that we miss. And finally, we can learn that it's important to approach these situations with empathy, understanding, and a willingness to see the bigger picture. But here's the million-dollar question. Will we? Or will we continue to judge, to gossip, to point fingers? The choice is ours to make. But here's the thing. Our choices have consequences. And this is the part most people miss. So, the next time you hear about a scandal like this, remember, there's always more to the story than meets the eye. And age? Well, age is just a number. It doesn't define us, nor does it excuse us. But it can certainly add an interesting layer to the narrative. And this is the part most people miss. So, what do you think? Do you agree with this perspective? Or do you have a different take on the situation? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Let's spark a conversation, shall we? Astronomer execs resign after viral kiss cam moment at Coldplay concert. When the kiss cam caught an astronomer exec, a tale of two resignations. A culture. GoodMorningAmerica.com/culture. Imagine being caught on a kiss cam at a concert and then losing your job over it. That's the reality two top executives at tech firm Astronomer faced recently. But here's where it gets controversial. Expanded content. In a surprising turn of events, Astronomer, a leading data and AI company, has seen not one, but two high-ranking executives resign following a viral kiss cam moment at a Coldplay concert. The incident, which unfolded on July 16, 2025, during Coldplay's concert in Boston, has sparked a heated debate online about privacy, consent, and corporate accountability. The first to resign was Astronomer CEO Andy Byron, who stepped down just days after the video of the incident went viral. The video, which was shared widely on social media, showed a man and a woman embracing before quickly ducking out of frame when they realized they were on the Jumbotron. Chris Martin, Coldplay's lead singer, added to the drama with his humorous commentary on a couple's reactions. But the fallout didn't end with Byron's resignation. On July 25, 2025, Astronomer's chief people officer, Kristin Cabot, also tendered her resignation. The company confirmed her departure in a statement, stating that Cabot had resigned, effective immediately. The kiss cam moment sparked a wave of online speculation and scrutiny, with many questioning the appropriateness of the situation and the company's handling of it. Astronomer's initial response was to announce a formal investigation into the incident, emphasizing their commitment to the values and culture that have guided the company since its founding. However, the controversy continued to escalate, leading to the resignation of 2 executives. Controversy and comment hook. This incident raises some thought-provoking questions. Should companies be responsible for the actions of their executives in their personal lives, and spot of their culture to be different from us? Could this be a turning point in how we view privacy and consent in the age of social media? Final teaser. What do you think about the resignations of these executives? Should companies be held accountable for the actions of their leaders outside of work? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear your opinion on this controversial issue.